Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gnome, bringing you yet another Mortal Kombat X tutorial. This tutorial is going to teach you how to use Quan Chis Brutalities. So without any further ado, if you would like to see a specific brutality, feel free to hop on down to the description below where you will find timestamps to help you get there. Otherwise, if you're interested in learning all of Quan Chis Brutalities, then let's hop right into it. I'm going to be starting with the Sorcerer variation, but again, feel free to pick anyone you want and hop down below. See you there. Alright guys, so first up we have the Kurb Stomp Brutality. Now this brutality can be performed in any one of Quan Chis' variations, and in order to perform this, you need to finish your brutality with a Sky Crush, which is an enhanced version of a Sky Drop. And again, very key to doing this is you're going to need to push down 3 times before the last head slam comes into play. So of course, I'm going to give you a demonstration of this. Now, a general Sky Drop without the enhance from this is down back B on the Xbox or down back circle on the PlayStation. And it should look something like that. It's a very popular Quan Chi move. A lot of people have seen it. I'm pretty sure it's been in quite a few games. Now, we're going to do the enhanced version, which again is down back B or down back circle on the PlayStation with the R2 or right trigger being pushed. And bam, bam, bam. And so there you go. As you can see, very key to this though is going to be pushing down at least 3 times while you are head slamming him. Oh, I've got a blue tongue. Anyways, on we go. Gonna lower him just enough, and that should do it plenty. So again, it's really just a simple Sky Drop with the enhanced version, and push down at least 3 times while you're doing this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Simple enough. Very easy, very good brutality. Nothing too special, but that being said, Quan Chi has a lot better brutalities coming up. So on to the next one. Alright guys, so next up we have the Skull Transplant Brutality. Now this brutality can be performed in any one of Quan Chis' variations. Now what's key to doing this is you're going to need to be at jump distance, as well as hold Y or triangle during the final hit. Now your final hit itself is going to come from your skull, also a flying skull. Some of you will probably recognize it visually more as, but I'll give you a demonstration of that as usual. So here we go, down back Y or down back triangle based on your controller. Simple as that. That's all you really need to do. And again, key to hold Y or triangle while you're pulling off this brutality. So let's get him low enough. One more hit should do it. That'll put us plenty. And I want to say jump distance is about here. It's not full screen, but not too close either, because otherwise it won't pull off properly. So here we go. Down back Y or down back triangle. And again, hold Y or triangle while this is taking place. So here we go. And pop! This is an awesome brutality. I really like this. It definitely fits Quan Chi's style. It's really cool, you know, because again, you can still see the skull stays there. I don't know. It gets me really hyped. I really like it a lot. On to the next one, because Quan Chi's got a lot of really cool brutalities. So again, on to the next one. Alright guys, so next up we have the Touch of Death Brutality. Now this brutality is exclusive to Quan Chis' Sorcerer variation, and in order to pull this off, you need your opponent to be within your final Hex spell circle. Now, again, very key, this one is probably going to be one of the more difficult brutalities to pull off just because of the criteria you have to meet. But again, you need to have them in your final Hex spell circle. They need to be blocking, and while that is happening, you finish them with a ground burst. So again, that's 3 things that need to be happening at once. It can be kind of tough to get that to happen. Luckily, for demonstration purposes, you will be able to see it here. So again, final Hex is down down Y or down down triangle. And you'll know that is active once your opponent has that circle around him, of course. And a ground burst is down back X or down back square on the PlayStation. Now, what you can do with the ground burst is control where it moves if you hit left or right while when you are done inputting that command. As you can see, I'll do one close to me, and then we'll do one far. So simple enough. If you can move your hand left or right simultaneously while you are pushing the ground burst, you can kind of switch up where the circle goes, and that can definitely help you pull this off a little bit more. But again, there really isn't too much we can do about it in terms of them blocking in the game. So luckily for our situation, we've got our little gnome here, as I am the gnome lord, so we'll have him sit right here on the block key for us. Perfect. And again, so all you really have to do, put the hex around them, and then get them with the ground burst. Just like that. So here we go. One more should do it. Let's just wait 1 second for that hex to redo. Perfect. Alright, so here we go. Ground burst, as usual. Make sure they're blocking. Make sure the hex is on. Hop. This is a great one. I really like this one as well. Awesome. So cool. It definitely fits Quan Chis styles as usual. It also kind of reminds me of Shang Tsung, how he kind of sucks the souls away from people, and that may be where he gets some of his inspiration from, as they're both sorcerers. So, on to the next one. Alright guys, so next up we have the Blood Shower Brutality. Now this Brutality is exclusive to Quan Chis' Warlock variation, and in order to pull this off, it's actually quite easy. You simply have to finish your first round with a throw, as well as your second round with a throw. So I'm going to, of course, give you a demonstration of this. As you can see, we're on the very first round of the fight. Sub-Zero is very low, so let's simply finish him with a throw, which is left button, or left button, or X and A if you want to press those at the same time. On the PlayStation, it's square and X to do a throw, but I usually just prefer the left button because it's quicker in my opinion, at least for the way I hold the controller. For some people, it might be easier if you have an arcade-style grip, but in my scenario, it's simply easier to do this without it. So we're going to go ahead and just finish up Sub-Zero here, get him low enough that we have no issue to take him out once more. That should be plenty. And again, once you finish that first round with a throw, finish your second round with a throw. Here we go. That is a really awesome one. Again, Quan Chis has some really epic brutalities. Probably some of the best I've seen, and I'm not even necessarily a Quan Chis fan in terms of at least his playstyle, but you gotta give him credit. These brutalities are brutal and really unique and well thought out. On to the next one. Alright guys, so last up we have Puggles' Wrath. Now in order to pull off this brutality, you need to be in Quan Chis' Summoner variation, and you're going to want to be at jump distance when you are ready to pull this off to finish your opponent. Now your opponent needs to have at least more than 10% of their health remaining, which shouldn't be too hard so long as you make sure you are not beating on them too much towards the end of their health bar. And again, it's going to be very key that you hit A 4 times or X on the PlayStation. And you want your final hit to come from a demon grab, which is the bat that you send at your opponent. So again, as usual, we'll give you an example. So it's down back A or down back X to summon the bat, and then down forward A or down forward X to send the bat into them. So while that bat is chewing at their skin, you want to make sure you hit A 4 times. And I'm going to say we're at jump distance about right here, which should be perfect. So again, one more example. As you can see, again, that should do it. That should be plenty of health. So here we go. Just summon the bat, get to jump distance, I want to say is right here, and hit A 4 times before they kill him. So here we go, and A. Simple enough. Very easy, very nice, and you get your pets a little help to give you a heads up in life. Ding! Yeah, that's a pun. Sucked. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? We got brutalities done. Alright, so there we go, guys. Quan Chis brutalities. I think they're great. I really like them. There are a lot of very creative and very well thought out brutalities in this mix for Quan Chis. So, if you guys found this tutorial helpful or you enjoyed this video in general, please give me a like or a comment down below letting me know what you think or what you might want to see in the future. And if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe because I promise you there's plenty more coming. So without any further ado, thank you all very much for joining me for this episode, and we'll see you next time, guys. Stay safe. Stay happy. Here we go. And there we go, my friends. Simple enough. It's very key. You want to hit up, down, up very, very quickly. Very much towards the start of the actual move. At least that's what seems to work for me. When I try and wait